Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have my update for Throwback 30 Project Pan. This was created by Jessica Lee in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. I will have both of them linked down below. This was created so we could just get a little taste of different projects that were in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies. There are 30 prompts and each prompt is based on a past or present project that the Fantastic Ladies are working on, and then you choose prompts based on those projects for each prompt. I have been chugging away. I do have quite a few rollouts today, which is super exciting. Before I get to my usage and what items are rolling out, if you like makeup and panning content, that is all I do here. So if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I hope you do so before you leave. And if you like projects like this, give this video a thumbs up. If you're wondering what eyeshadow I'm wearing, this is my last look that I needed to create with my Nomad Ghost Town USA palette. I needed to create a blue look. It's showing up kind of greenish in this lighting. I don't know if it's because of my shirt, but I think it turned out really pretty. I have a couple items that I have not worked on yet, so I will not be talking about them. We only have a few more months of this project left, so I need to get cracking, but like I said, I have quite a few rollouts today, so let's just get into my updates. For 50 Shades of Pink, I had to find something that was pink, and I rolled in my L'Oreal Matte Lip Stain, and this is in the shade I Choose. This is a very pink lipstick, so I knew I wouldn't be getting a ton of usage until maybe like spring or summer. My goal was 30 uses, and so far I had 8 out of the 30, and I used it 2 more times. So I have 10 uses so far, and again, this is going to be picking up pretty soon because we are in the end of February, so I will definitely be using this in the coming months. Next was 50 Shades of Yellow and Gold. That's the current color for the Shades projects. And I rolled in a blush from my Milani Rose Trio. The packaging on that is gold. And I was working on the first shade in this trio. My goal was to finish this. When I rolled it in, there was quite a big pan in it, so I knew it was possible. Last update, I had 44 uses. I had repressed it because it was getting pretty hard to use up, and since that update I've used it 4 times, and this is what it's looking like. I have a blush empty. Goal met. Yeah, this is like so exciting. This is my second blush empty of 2024, and it's only February, so that's a little nuts to me, and I do not imagine having any more blush empties this year. But yeah, I'm really excited to finish this. This is a very old product in my collection. I only have one more left that is in this project, so you will see it later in the video. But yeah, rolling out. Next is Budget Beauty, and oh, I'm looking down at my iPad where I have all my prompts, by the way, and that was a budget-friendly or drugstore product. I rolled in my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I was about halfway done with this, I would say, when I rolled it in, and last update I had hit the bottom of the component. My goal is to finish this, if I didn't say that already, and I had 9 uses last update. I used it 4 more times with a total of 13, and this is what it's looking like. So I've definitely expanded the pan, and some spots are pretty thin, but then there's like a thick wall on this side, so I've just been kind of scraping and expanding the pan every time I use it, because I feel like that's like the most satisfying way now. I don't think this will be an empty next update, but probably the update after. The next prompt was for Child of the 80s, and I picked Star Wars, and for that I had to find something that was like glittery, and I went one step further and I rolled in my Star Wars and ColourPop collaboration. This is the Mandalorian eyeshadow palette, and my goal was just to use this for 5 looks. I had to use this whole palette exclusively for 5 looks. Last update I had created 3 looks, and I'm really happy to say that I have created 2 more looks since that update, and they will be on the screen. I did use the yellow one more time, which is super out of my comfort zone, but everyone seems to love it when I post warm tone looks on my Instagram. Probably because I'm like getting out of my comfort zone. But yeah, I have reached my goal of 5 looks, and this palette it doesn't have any pans or like big dips in it, but it does just look a little more loved. And it is rolling out of this project. Next is Color Pan, and this is a sad, sad story. So this is a project where you have to work on ColourPop, 4th Ray, or Soul Body project. And I have been working on my ColourPop blush sticks in the shade Rum Runner. My goal was 30 uses, and I had 25 uses the last update. I really enjoyed this cream blush, and I knew I could get the 5 uses so easy. I used it in a recent Get Ready With Me. Well, I attempted to use it, and on camera the product fell out of my component and onto my carpet, so I had to throw it away. I did not get my full uses, but I got 25 out of 30. So I hope it's okay with you guys, but I'm going to say that's a goal met. I would have easily used it the 5 times, like I said, so it's kind of a gray area. I think it just depends on you as a person, what you would do, and I'm okay with calling that goal met, but it is no longer in this project because it's no longer in my collection. Next is Day of the Dead, and this is a 2-part prompt. So the first part was yellow, an item with yellow packaging, yellow in the color, name, etc. Last update I had changed the product that I was working on, and I rolled in my NYX Plumped Right Back primer. This was new. I had never used it before, so I just wanted to get 10 uses just to get familiar with it and see if I even like it, and I love it. I think this is a great primer. It's very hydrating. It feels really good on my skin. It says it has Avec electrolytes. It's a plumping serum and primer. It does have like a hairspray scent to it. That's, I don't know, but I've used it 6 times, and I didn't realize that this was an airless pump. So I didn't mark it last time, but I don't know if you can see that it's right here. So it was at the bottom, and 6 uses got me to this line here. I do use 2 pumps of this every time I use it, but I have 6 out of my 10, so it is staying in the project, but I will easily roll that out next update. And then the second half of this prompt was Marigold, a product that has flowers and packaging and imprint, scent, etc. And I rolled in my Bath & Body Works Almond Blossom perfume. Not only does it have the word blossom in the name, but it has a ton of beautiful flowers on the packaging. And my goal was to finish this. As you can see, I have not finished it. I really wanted to try to get this out this update, but I just did not make it. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of these products on my face right now and I haven't even counted them. I'll just count them towards next update. Oh, yeah, I'll just do that. It's fine. I had 44 uses last update and I have used this 7 times. I don't think I marked it last update because that's a big jump for 7 uses. But this is where I am at now, and I have a total of 51 uses in this project. So from here down to here is 51 uses. I love this perfume. It's really soft and subtle, and I can mix it with other perfumes. So I just need to remember to use it. Honestly, I really enjoy using it. I just need to like think about it. Let's drop down to Golden Girls, and that is a prompt for rose, and that is something rose themed, sweet, or silly. This is where the third blush in this palette comes in because it's the Rose Blush Trio. These blushes have rose imprints on them. I really enjoyed this palette. I'm so glad I have it in my collection. But my goal is to hit pan in this, and this is what it was looking like last update. I had 19 uses. I am wearing this today. I am very blushed today because I'm trying to hit pan so bad, but I think it looks pretty. Like, I wouldn't do it unnecessarily, like if I didn't like the look, how it looks on me, if that makes sense. But I have used this 12 times since the last update, not including today, so you know. I forgot to update the total on this, but I now have 31 uses and I have not hit pan. So this is what it's looking like. Sorry, there's a glare. Yeah, I knew that these take a while to hit pan when I set that goal. I don't know if it's focusing. Hello. But anyway, I'll put a picture up so you can see the dip a little better, but this is staying in. The next prompt was Happy Hour. I chose the prompt Daiquiri, which is a fruit themed item. And I've been working on my Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. My goal is to finish this, and I was at this line when I rolled it in. Last update I had 26 uses, and this update I have 13. I'm wearing it today, but I will count that use next update. This is where I was last update. Hopefully, why isn't my camera focusing? Hopefully you can see that, but this, I don't know if I got like an air bubble out, but we are way down here now. I think I can get this done by next update. I use only one, sometimes 1.5 pumps, but I only use 1 pump of this because I mix it with something else because it's too light. So that's why it's moving a little slow, but I really enjoy this. It hasn't gone bad yet. It's so old. This is long discontinued. But yeah, I will try my darndest to get it rolled out next update. Next is lip service. I just had to find a lip product, and oh shoot, I forgot to grab it. I think I forgot to grab this last update too. But I rolled in my Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Cool Girl. This is, I'm pretty sure, my oldest lipstick. And my goal for this is 30 uses. Last update I had 23 uses, and I have used it 4 more times with a total of 27. I will hopefully have weights on the screen. It's probably my purse, to be honest. I just used it yesterday, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, only 3 more uses to go. I will have that rolled out next update. And then the next prompt was for the project Nightmare Before Christmas. And this also had like 2 parts to it, but I rolled out the Halloween half in a previous update. So I've just been working on the Christmas prompt. And last update, I actually replaced what I was working on. And I replaced it with this single eyeshadow from Pretty's For Your Face. It is the shade Noel. Yeah, I don't think my camera is focusing. But it is a beautiful silver gray metallic. I had the goal of using this 6 times, and I actually did. I used this 6 times since last update. 4 of those were on my eyes, and then 2 of them were on my nails. So I have it on today on my nails, and I did little hearts. I don't think you can see, but I'll put a picture up. And I think that was so fun. I recently watched Sophie Alexandra's, I think it was her Pan Those Eyeshadows update. It was one of her updates. I will have it on the screen and link below. I love Sophie Alexandra, and I'm sure you do too. But she was talking about how she tracks her eyeshadow usage if she wears it on her nails, because you use more product on your nails than on your eyes, and I never even thought about tracking it differently. So what she does is she tracks each pair of fingers as one use, because you have 2 eyes, you would count that as one use, so 2 fingers counts as one use. Hopefully that makes sense. But that is for like a full manicure, like if you do the whole nail. And I just did little hearts. So I definitely do not use as much product, but I decided for this specific use, I would count one hand as one use. So 2 uses. Hopefully that makes sense, but it makes sense in my mind. So 2 of those uses were on my hands. So that is rolling out, which is really exciting. So the next project is same pan last year, and I chose the prompt Latin Heritage Month, and I just had to find something from a Latinx owned brand. I rolled in my Rare Beauty concealer. I have the shade 140C, and last update I had 58 uses. My goal is to finish it, and I used it 7 more times. This is where I was last update, and as you can see, I finished it. I finished a concealer. Yes. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a spoiler for this. I did post it. I did end up taking the stopper out. Hopefully you can see that. And yeah, this is bone dry. I really enjoyed this concealer. I probably would repurchase it in the future if it was on sale, or if, you know, I was feeling it. I have so many concealers, but yeah, that took 63 uses in this project. It was up to here, guesstimate. And yeah, I'm just jazzed. I don't act jazzed, but I am. The next project was Skin is In, and I just had to do like a skincare product. So I rolled in this mask from Bliss. This is the Mighty Marshmallow Bright and Radiant Whipped Mask. I had not used this at all in the previous updates, but I did start working on it. My goal is 30 uses, and I've used it 4 times. So this is what it was looking like when I rolled it in. It was full. I had not used it ever, and hopefully you can see that the 4 uses that I did get, it's made a dent. It's almost to this part of the packaging now, because it was full up to the top, which is amazing. Not all skincare is like that. I enjoy this. It's very like whipped. It's one of those where you put it on, you let it dry, and then you wipe it off. So it's a time and commitment. I got some on my fingers, so I'm smelling it. It's like pepperminty, which is nice. Yeah, I like it. I don't know if it does a whole lot, but I will get my 30 uses. Hopefully, that seems a little daunting to me now that the project is ending in a few months. It ends in July or June. I'll put it on the screen, but yeah. Next is That's Expensive, and I had to roll in my most expensive product. I decided to work on the bronzer side of my mini Film Star Bronze and Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. I want to hit pan in this. Last update, I had 59 uses, and I've used it 16 more times, including today. That's an intense contour. But this is what it's looking like. Sorry about the mirror. Oh, I keep forgetting. I don't know why my camera is not focusing. I will have a picture of it. No pan, but hopefully you can see there's quite a big dip. And I feel like the dip is almost the same as the highlighter was when I hit pan. Hopefully next update I will have pan, but I've used it 75 times in this project so far. Next is That's So 2000s. I love this project. It was so fun to work on a couple years ago, but I chose the prompt VHS, something you have to wind up. And I rolled in my Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer. You have to wind it up to get the product. I actually haven't needed to wind it up in a little while. I've just been using what is already rolled up because I'm afraid to roll it up. But my goal is just 30 uses. I had 11 in the previous update, and I've used this 15 times in the last month. So I have 26 uses. I do have it on today. That's partly why my contour is so intense. I have it on my forehead as a bronzer and then up and down my nose. But I have 26 uses out of 30. This will for sure be rolled out next update. Only a few more to go. Next is Tiny Pants. And I just had to find my palette with the tiniest pants. So I rolled in my Naked 2 Basics palette from Urban Decay. This is my oldest eyeshadow palette, I'm pretty sure. And my goal is to use each shade 30 times. It's really easy for me to track this because every time I use this palette, I just use all the shades for an eye look, and then I'll put like a pop, like a shimmer on the top because this is an all matte palette. So I have used this 6 times in the last month with a total of 9 out of 30. So yeah, getting there slowly but surely. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit pan in this shade here. There's like, oh, you can't see. There's a giant dent in this. Hopefully I'll have a picture up, but I'm pretty sure I'll hit pan in that by the time I rolled it out of this project. Okay, one more. There's like some other prompts, but I haven't been working on them. So the last one is Zodiac Panner, and you have to choose a zodiac sign, and I chose Aries because that is my sign, and that is a red product or like packaging or whatever. So I rolled in my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear Powder Foundation. My goal was to finish this. I had a really big pan in it when I rolled it in, and I had used it 6 times the last update, and I've used it 14 times. That seems like a lot. Yeah, I think it was 14. Anyway, it says I used it 14 times, so I must have used it 14 times. I finished it. Yay! I don't remember if I had repressed it the last update or after the last update, but if it was after the last update, I will have pictures on the screen. So I used it 20 times in this project and I can call it an empty. Very exciting. I have a backup of that, so I'm not too sad about it. But yeah, I had so many rollouts this month. I'm very happy. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you like makeup and panning, I encourage you to subscribe before you leave. Hopefully I will have a few more rollouts next update, so you do not want to miss that. Bye.